Hey there! Bet you wish you never saw these glasses again. I don't know if you remember them, but I brought them out this one time because today I'm doing the New Year's book tag. I was tagged by Sarah's Reading Nook. Thank you for tagging me. I love her videos. She has a great vibe and a very beautiful cat. And she just does a bunch of really nice, fun tags on her channel. So check out her original video and her channel after this. But yeah, you may be thinking, why are you doing the New Year's book tag? It's already the end of February. But in my mind, if I'm still accidentally writing 2019 on paper instead of 2020, then it's still the New Year's and I can still do this tag. First prompt in the tag is, how many books do you plan to read in 2020? And I already talked about this on Twitter and on Goodreads, of course, but my Goodreads goal for 2020 is 100 books. Mostly because BookTube has motivated me more than ever to read more books and faster, and I just have so many books I want to read, so I'm kind of aiming high this year, since last year I read 40 and the year before that I read 20. But yeah, I hope it works out, and maybe at the end of the year I'll make a video about how it went, did I reach my goal, and how I did it. Name 5 books you didn't get to this year, 2019, and books that you want to make a priority this year in 2020. And it's hard for me to name just 5 books, but in this third shelf here that's just below your field of vision are all the books that I want to read as soon as possible. And they include Stephen King's Under the Dome. I've never finished this, which is weird. I've had this a long time, but I really would like to, because I can feel that it's going to be one of my favorite Stephen King stories after Misery. I also want to read The Wind in the Willows, one classic I just haven't got around to yet, and a book called The Shack, which, if you're not familiar with Christian literature and fiction, this is a book that everyone tells you you have to read. This is like the Hunger Games of Christian fiction. And I couldn't tell you everything that it's about because apparently it's kind of trippy, but it's sort of about a guy and his daughter is murdered in a shack, and then he comes across these strange people and all that, so I want to read it. Fourth book is Visions by Lisa McMahon, and the price tag is still on because I don't like taking off the price tag from a used bookstore unless I know I like it. And it's about a girl who has visions about a truck crashing and people dying. She's trying to figure out why that's happening, and these are 3 books in one, so I'm just gonna say those are my 5 books, and there's so many more that I am now taking as library books. For example, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, I got that as a library book. Everyone has been bugging me to read the book or watch the movie, so now I am. I think that's all. Question number 3 is, what genre do you want to read more of in 2020? And for me, that's thriller, because I've been avoiding thriller for a really long time until I finally read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn recently. That book I did mostly enjoy, but I ended up unhauling it, and I just want to find a thriller book, a psychological thriller or cop thriller maybe, that I enjoy, that I don't DNF, and that I keep. Next question is, name 3 non-book related goals for 2020. And if I may include one BookTube goal, it would be host or co-host my own readathon. And that's happening. Last week's video was Sherlockathon announcement and TBR, if you haven't seen it already, and I'm really excited for that, and I have 2 lovely co-hosts, so that goal has been accomplished and I'm really happy about it. Anyways, 2 other goals would probably be to work on another poetry book. I published my first in November. It was an ebook, and I kind of want to work on a physical one that's longer. So I'm not saying publish it this year, but start writing it maybe this year. And finally, improve my skills on the piano. I'm still more or less like beginner intermediate right now, and I want to post more covers and original songs and get better at certain parts of piano playing, so I want to do that this year too. Prompt number 5 is, what is a book you've had forever that you finally want to get around to? And that used to be Gone Girl. I had it for 2 years until I finally read it recently, but now I'd say that book is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, and I watched the movie. I watched the movie before I read the book. That's crazy to me, but I want to read the book and get that different experience. I guess I've been avoiding it because I'm scared I'll hate it, but what's the point in that? If I don't like it, I'll get rid of it, so I'm gonna try and get around to this. Second to last prompt is, what is one word you would pick for what I want my 2020 to be? And it's hard for me to summarize that in one word. I just want to keep talking, but if I had to pick a word, I would pick fun. I want 2020 to be fun. I want it to be full of opportunity and new experiences. And my 2019 has been made fun by all the different things I've been trying. Mostly BookTube has made my 2019 lots of fun, and I hope it continues to do that in 2020. Lastly is tag a friend, so I will be tagging one person, and that is Thistle and Verse, a newer channel, but I mean, I'm a new channel too, so she focuses a lot on literature by Black authors, which I think is cool. But even outside of that, she has really good videos that I've been enjoying so far, all of them that I've watched, so check out her channel. Thanks a lot, Sarah's Reading Nook, for tagging me. This has been a lot of fun to talk about stuff for 2020. I'm excited for what will happen this year and whether or not I'll reach my Goodreads goal. But yeah, see you next week.